Good morning, students. Today I am here with a video of class 10th geography, and the topic is railways. As we all are knowing that in land transport, among all the transport system, railway is one of the most important in our country. So we will briefly discuss on railways. It is the principal mode of transportation for freight and passengers in India. The first railway was set up from Mumbai to Thane, covering a distance of 34 kilometers in 1853. Now, these days, the Indian Railway have about 68,442 kilometers track. It also divided into 17 zones and has 7,325 stations. Over 85% of freight comprises of coal, oats, food grain, cement, and petroleum. It is second largest in Asia and fourth largest in the world after USA, Russia, and China. So, railway is one of the most economically and important transport system in our country. At present, the Indian railway network run on multiple gauge operations extending over 68,442 kilometers. These are broad gauge, meter gauge, narrow gauge. Then in this photograph we can easily see the railway track, and here we are seeing that the railway carrying goods from one place to another place, and after that we are going to discuss on the zones. So railway have several zones. These are number 1 northern railways, number 2 northeastern railways, number 3 northeast frontier railways, number 4 eastern railways, number 5 Southeastern Railways, number 6 South Central Railways, number 7 Southern Railways, number 8 Central Railways, number 9 Western Railways, number 10 South Western Railways, number 11 Northwestern Railways, number 12 West Central Railways, number 13 North Central Railways, then number 14 South Eastern Railways, number 15 East Coast Railways, number 16 East Central Railways, and last one is Konkan Railways, that is the recent railway in our country. Here in the map of India we can easily find out the different zones in our country as it is given in number on the map. So we can easily find out the zones here. Then after that we have different tracks in the map of India as zonal wise. We can easily see this track as the zone also indicated in this map. So here in this map we can find out the tracks and zone both. Okay, then the Indian railway also have some advantages and disadvantages. So first of all we will see the advantages. It helped the people to conduct multifarious activities like business, sightseeing, pilgrim, along with transportation of goods over longer distance. Apart from an important means of transport, the Indian Railway have been a great integrating force more than 150 years. Railway in India have been the economic life of the country as well as accelerate the development of the industry and agriculture. So in our country, railway help us to travel from one place to another place for a longer distance and for the moving of goods from one place to another place. It also very helpful to us, and it provide a service for more than 150 years, and the economic life of our country is developed as well as the industry and agriculture is developing by these railways. So next one is the disadvantage. It is difficult to set up in undulating topography. Damaging of railway property and thieves has not yet stopped. Traveling without tickets, people stop the train unnecessarily by pulling the chain, cause heavy damage to the railways. So these are the several disadvantages of railways as we are knowing that topographical features or physical features are very important to set up railways, and people are pulling chains unnecessarily, stopping the train, and one is traveling of passengers without tickets. It's very economically bad for the railway and damaging properties as the thieves had not stopped. Okay, then after that the distribution pattern of railway. So the distribution pattern of railway is depending on physiographic, economic and administrative factors. So first of all, we will discuss on physiographic factors. The northern plain, with its level land, high density of population, and rich agricultural, present the most favorable conditions for the development of railways. Next one is, however, the presence of large number of rivers make it necessary to construct bridges which involve heavy expenditure. Next one is, there are particularly no railways in the floodplain of Bihar and Assam. The fourth one is, the plateau region of South India is not as much as suitable for railways as the northern plain. The next is, the Himalayan region in the north is almost entirely devoid of railways due to its rugged topography. Then the last one is sinking of tracks in some stretches of our country and landslides. So these are the physical features or physiographic features of, or we can also say these are the geographical features of the distribution of railway pattern in our country. So we can see easily here the bridge that is necessary to make on the rivers, and these cause heavy expenditure in the railway system. And next one is the Himalayan region. In this figure, we are seeing that the mountainous area in this region, the railway track is not possible to set up very easily, as the Himalayan region is not having more railway tracks. As the Thar deserts of India or the sandy area of our country, where railway is not well developed, as the tracks is not easily on these features. Then next one is the economic factors. So railway develop more in economically advanced area where the need for railway network is felt more. Conversely, railway bring economic prosperity to those areas through which they pass. And this is because of the economic linkage that we find the highest density of railways near big urban and industrial centers and in areas which are rich in mineral and agricultural resources. So, economic factor is most important, as we are knowing that railway developed in those areas which are economically good, and in those areas where agriculture is well developed and natural resources are found. And the area through which railway passes, they have a prosperity to those areas where they passes economically, this area will be developed. And the last one is political factors. The present railway system in India is the legacy of British rule. The British administration planned the direction and pattern of railway lines in such a way could exploit the valuable raw materials of India for the benefits of their industries. So, political factor is one of the major factors, as it decide to set up railway tracks according to their goal and to develop the country, as the present railway system is dedicated by the British rule, and this was set up to the benefits of their industries, and the raw materials were exploited at that time. So, politically, railway track and railway system have effect. So, all the best. Thank you. Have a nice day.